Well, another day, another Donald Trump betrayal of the state of Israel. What else is new? Just when we thought it couldn't get any worse, here we have it. Donald Trump has hand delivered Israel's terms of surrender in the Gaza war. Why would the victor have to surrender? Why would Israel's ally be delivering these terms? Two excellent questions I do not have an answer for. Revealed. U.S. 21-point plan for ending Gaza war, creating pathway to Palestinian state. Oh, yippee. If you haven't seen these 21 points, let me tell you, they're really a doozy. The U.S. proposal for ending the war in Gaza encourages Palestinians to remain in the Strip. Yes, of course. How else will they be able to commit another massacre against the Jews? I mean, we can't pull that off the table, now can we? And provides for the creation of a pathway to a future Palestinian state. The 21-point document shared by the U.S. with a handful of Arab and Muslim countries earlier this week. We're starting to see what's going on here. We're starting to understand what's going on here. Yes. Yes. America working hand in hand with the Arab and Muslim countries. But the decision to explicitly encourage Palestinians to remain in Gaza caps off a major evolution for Washington on the issue. Given that U.S. President Donald Trump in February shocked much of the world with talk of the U.S. taking over Gaza and permanently relocating its entire population of roughly 2 million people. Now, think about this. Donald Trump was saying, well, if the U.S. takes over Gaza, we don't want the Arabs there, right? We can get rid of them because that's smart. That makes sense. Why would you want to take all these people for? Now that the U.S. is not taking over Gaza, they can stay. Because why do I care, right? Trump is saying, what do I care? Let them stay there and murder Jews and shoot rockets at Jews and infiltrate into Israel and murder Jewish children. Because what do I care? Not my problem. My Arab Islamic buddies, we all agreed that, screw the state of Israel. Screw the Jews. Who cares? Now let's just jump to the 21 points. I don't want to waste any more time here with all this drivel. 21 points are painful enough. Well, let's just jump right into them. What are the 21 points? They're a doozy. If you haven't seen them yet, oh boy. Number 1. Gaza will be a de-radicalized terror-free zone that does not pose a threat to its neighbors. Beautiful. Beautiful. How are we going to do that? Who knows? Who cares? A lot of happy talk. A lot of nothing. A lot of nothing. A lot of hot air. It won't be a problem. It won't be a problem. Oh, okay, good. Great. Excellent. Now that we got that out of the way, Gaza will be redeveloped for the benefit of its people. And who are its people? The butchers of Gaza. The ones that broke into Israel and murdered Jews, children, women, and took hostages and burned body. The most obscene things in the world. Gaza will be redeveloped for those people. Excellent. Excellent. That's great. That's great. That's terrific. Our greatest friend. Yes. Number 3. If Israel and Hamas agree to the proposal, the war will immediately end, with the IDF halting all operations and gradually withdrawing from the Strip. Sure, like in 2005, the disengagement. Right? And what did that give us? October 7th. And what will this give us? Another October 7th. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Sure, what do the Americans care? What does Trump care? Doesn't. Couldn't care less. Within 48 hours of Israel publicly accepting the deal, all living and deceased hostages will be returned. That is the only thing that Israel gets in this agreement. The only thing. We don't even know how many hostages that are alive. We have no idea. Could be none. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Donald Trump has business to conduct, and it makes no difference what will happen to Israel and the Jewish people as a result. He couldn't care less. At least the Europeans are honest. The Europeans come out and basically say, we don't like Israel, we don't care about Israel. The Jews, at least the Europeans are honest. Donald Trump is the biggest two-faced lying sack of garbage to ever sit in the White House. Number 5. Once the hostages are returned, Israel will free several hundred Palestinian security prisoners serving life sentences. So murderers, killers. That's who Israel will be returning in this deal. The future bosses and lieutenants of their next massacre of Jews. Remember, Sinwar was released as part of a deal. Israel had Sinwar in their jail. They released him in a deal. Guaranteed. Multiple Sinwars will be released in these deals. Multiple. And if that wasn't enough, and over 1,000 Gazans arrested since the start of the war. Gazans involved in terrorism. Just let him out. Just let him out. Just let him out. Let him out. Let him go. Let him go. Like Donald Trump said, we'll get back to peace. Remember the peace where we were getting rockets launched into Israel on a daily basis from Gaza? That's the peace we should get back to. Yes. Yeah, great. Excellent. Along with the bodies of several hundred Palestinians. Sure, give that back too. Anything Israel is holding that has any value, just give that up. Just give it away. That's sure. Yeah, sure. Everything. You name it. This is astounding. Number 6. Once the hostages are returned, Hamas members who commit to peaceful coexistence will be granted amnesty. Yes, you see, after they have burned Jews and murdered Jews and all of these things, they have now a chance to commit to peaceful coexistence. Sure, yeah. And they're committed. They're committed. They have said that they're committed. Come on. They said that they're committed. Wait, just because they're bloodthirsty barbarians, are you saying that we shouldn't take them at their word? Come on, they committed to it. After all, they're granted amnesty. Amnesty! Murder Jews? Here's your amnesty. While members who wish to leave the Strip will be granted safe passage to receiving countries. Here you go. Here you go. Wherever you want. Go, sure. You go, wherever you want. Absolutely. Everybody. Amnesty, free trips, whatever. Absolutely. You got it. Yeah. Where, by the way, they will be greeted with great fanfare wherever they land. The big victory over the Jews. How humiliating. Shall we continue in this American-sponsored humiliation ritual for Israel? Should we continue? Let's continue. Once this agreement is reached, aid will surge into the Strip. At a rate no lower than January. Yeah, we'll get the rate up. Aid. Getting the aid. Along with the rehabilitation of crucial infrastructure and the entry of equipment for removing rubble, so they can stay there forever. Yay! We can stay next to these savage barbarian animals for the rest of our life. Yay! Yeah! Number 8, aid will be distributed. Okay, great, great. Yeah, aid, yeah, aid, more aid, more aid. Sure, yeah, whatever you want. Get it in chocolate, steaks, beer, cigarette, yeah, everything, aid. Sure, absolutely. Oh, the continued operation of the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. You know, let me say, this is a very, and we're going to get to much worse stuff than this, by the way. This is a very fitting time for all of this to go down. Let me interject this one idea from the High Holy Days. It's a good opportunity right now. We say there's the prayer of Nisana Tokef, right? That we focus on the holiness of the day of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and we sit there and we're so focused on it. And there's an amazing line in Nisana Tokef. It says, V'chosam yad kol adam bo, that every person's signature is in the book. It says God has the book, and the book says every single deed that a person has done. Everything, me, all of us, every deed we've done, and our signature is in the book. Right? It's like you go to take something out on credit, and you have to sign the book. That's what it is. Every single thing we do in our life, in the book, says our name and what we've done, and our signature is there. And let me say, all of this stuff, it's so fitting that it's in print and it's here, and all of these people, the biggest anti-Semites in the world, their signature is on this document. And rest assured, what do we call God? He's the Dayan Emes. God is the Dayan Emes. He's the true judge. Let the true judge judge the wickedness of the people that present these terms to the Jewish people. Let the true judge mete out true justice to the people that present these terms to the Jewish people. We don't have to worry about these things. The true judge will take care of this. Of this I am absolutely certain. But let us continue. Number 9. Gaza will be administered by a temporary transitional government of Palestinian technocrats. It sounds great. Technocrats? I don't even know what that is, but it sounds great. They're a technocrat. Oh. Well, I guess that's what? That's a terrorist that knows how to code? Okay, great. That's terrific. He knows Ruby on Rails as he's getting his RPG to shoot it at a school bus full of Jewish children. He's a technocrat. He's a technocrat who will be responsible for providing day-to-day services for the people of the Strip. Yeah, it's like, where do we get fuel for our rockets? No. Things like that, for instance, right? Where do we get concrete to continue to build our terror tunnels to sneak into Israel and kill Jews? We need a technocrat for this. But don't worry, it'll be supervised by a new international body. A new international body. Oh, yes, because we had UNRWA before. But this will be new. It'll be like UNRWA, but new. So rest assured, everything's under control. Oh, it'll be by the U.S. It'll be established by the U.S., so everything will be cool. Ah, yes, very good. In consultation with Arab and European partners. Oh, even better. It'll establish a framework for funding the redevelopment of Gaza until the Palestinian Authority has completed its reform program. Oh, yippee. Guys, if you want to see what a future for Israel looks like as part of this international community, here it is. Here it is. All of them taking care of our worst, bitterest enemies and taking care of them and rebuilding for them so they can come back stronger than ever to come and murder us and our children. Oh, yay. I can't even read this drivel anymore. Okay, number 10. We'll try to get through this without me. I will do my best to get through this without totally losing my mind. So I think I'm doing okay. Not the best, but I'm doing okay so far. So we'll try to keep that up. Number 10. An economic plan will be created to rebuild Gaza through the convening of experts. Excellent, excellent. Rebuild Gaza. Rebuild Gaza, fellas. We got to rebuild it. And it'd be aimed at attracting investments and creating jobs. Yeah, yes. Excellent. Through the power of free markets, we will de-radicalize Gaza. Yes, this is the answer. Excellent. Excellent. The libertarians, free marketeers are going to bring peace to the Middle East. Jobs and investments. That's the ticket. Number 11, an economic zone will be established with reduced tariffs and access rates. Oh, yeah, again. We have low tariffs, guys. We have low tariffs. Let's stop trying to murder Jews. We have low tariffs now. You know, we can... It is... I'm not really sure even what to say anymore. Number 12. But don't worry, it gets a lot worse. Number 12, no one will be forced to leave Gaza. Sure, we want them to stay forever. No. No one leave. No, but here's the best part. But those who choose to leave will be allowed to return. Yeah, you go. Right of return. Right of return. This is literally a Palestinian state in Gaza. That's what this is. When they say those who choose to leave will be allowed to return, that is the right of return. That's what that is. Here you go, right here, in the blue. This is the right of return. This is a de facto Palestinian state. Moreover, Gazans will be encouraged to remain and offer an opportunity to build a better future. Yes. More prepared, more ready to kill the Jews and destroy Israel. Yeah, nice. 13. If you haven't been keeping track at home, how many of them benefit Gaza and how many of them benefit us? I've counted only one for us so far, and we're already on 13. So keep that in mind. 13. Gaza will have no role in Gaza's governance whatsoever. No. Gaza. Hamas bad. No. There will be a commitment to destroy and stop building any offensive military infrastructure. There will be a commitment. Oh, okay. Good. Great. A commitment? Why didn't you say so before? Oh, of course. Because the word of these people means so much. Gaza's new leaders will commit to peaceful coexistence with their neighbors. Yes. Great. You know what? That's all we needed to hear. They're committed to peaceful coexistence, of course. Great. Donald Trump, I'm going to bring peace. Honestly, there are not enough bad things in the universe that could happen to this guy to satisfy me. Let me just say that. Peace. Let me say this. Be a little bit diplomatic. I hope that the peace, that the peace of the Arabs that he's going to bring upon us, I hope that exact peace is brought upon him and his family. Okay? He wishes us peace with the Gazans. I hope that exact peace finds its way onto him and his family. That's not fair? I think that's very fair. I think that's very fair. He wants to bring this on to me. You should get the same thing. Seems very fair to me. Okay. Peaceful coexistence. Yes. Great. Excellent. Wow. 14. A security guarantee will be provided by regional partners to ensure that Hamas they comply with their obligations. Okay. Like I said, I made a commitment. I made a commitment to be, not completely unhinged in this video. So let me say... let me not say what Donald Trump can do with his security guarantee. Let me not say where he can place his security guarantee. Leave it at that. Because it means nothing. It means absolutely zero. It means zero. It means absolutely nothing. Okay. Oh, it won't pose a threat to Israel. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Enough with your empty words. Go sell them to somebody who believes them. The word of Donald Trump means less to me than the word of Hamas. Okay? The word of Donald Trump and the Americans mean less to me than the word of Hamas. Number 15. Boy, we got 7 more to go. My God, I'm exhausted already. The U.S. will work with Arab and other international partners to develop a temporary international stabilization force, and will oversee security in the Strip. So we're going to bring all kinds of other Arab armies and forces into the Gaza. Great. As if we didn't have enough problems over there to begin with, it'll be even worse for us now. It'll develop and train a Palestinian police force. Great. Maybe you'll give them tanks and bombs and everything and fighter jets too. 16. Israel will not occupy or annex Gaza, and Israel will gradually hand over territory. Israel will retreat, will surrender. The Gazans will celebrate, and we know what it's going to look like. They're going to celebrate their victory over the Jewish people and over Israel. Yeah, sure. And it will embolden them to continue to do this. You see, we had victory. We defeated them. We forced the Israelis to retreat again. Do we not know how this is going to go? Do we not know this? Israel won't occupy, Israel won't this, Israel won't. I won't let Israel, I won't permit them, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be such a great day when we declare independence from these two-faced, backstabbing liars in the United States. It will be such a glorious day. A day that's not today, but I assure you will be coming soon. If anything had to cement this idea that leaving America was absolutely necessary, it is this piece of garbage proposal right here. 17. This is incredible. If Hamas delays or rejects the proposal, the above points will proceed in terror-free areas. This will go forward. Even if Hamas rejects it, this will continue to go forward. Which the IDF will gradually hand over. Israel will, 17 says that Hamas could reject all of this and Israel will retreat anyhow. That's what this says. Sure. The deal could be at least partially implemented, even if Hamas doesn't agree. Hamas doesn't have to agree anyway. They don't have to agree. You know what? Probably they can keep the hostages anyway. They can do whatever they want. All of this is only burdens on Israel. It's only obligations on Israel. We barely get anything out of this at all. 18. Israel agrees not to carry out future strikes in Qatar. So now we see, there it is. Now it all makes sense. Qatar is fully protected. Qatar can sit behind, be protected by the United States. Look, this is really amazing, okay? You know what number 18 tells us? Number 18 and the whole document, it tells us that America is not Israel's ally at all because this proposal is insane and outrageous. America is not Israel's ally at all. They are Qatar's ally. This proposal protects Qatar and endangers Israel. That should be all you need to see. That's it. Qatar is protected. Israel is endangered. Finished. Number 19. The last 3 are so... It's not even that they're stupid. It's that they're it's insulting that they think that we actually buy this garbage. It's actually insulting. Let us proceed. A process will be established to de-radicalize the population. Oh yeah. Okay, sure. How is that going to happen? Who knows? Who cares? This will include an interfaith dialogue. I can't even get any more animated than I've been already. I'm totally drained. An interfaith dialogue. It's changing mindsets and narratives. Sure, we're going to have an interfaith dialogue that is going to convince the Muslims of Gaza to throw their entire Islamic religion, all the teachings of their religion, to just throw them in the garbage and ignore all of it. ignore the fact that they see Jewish presence in the land of Israel in the Middle East as an affront to their fake God. We're gonna talk it through with them, and then they're going to reject that all. Only a white Christian atheist could have come up with something so imbecilic. Now, they sit around, and these people have no commitment, no loyalty to their own religion. I mean, you only see what their religion looks like at this point, the Christians. And they're convinced that if they just sit down and talk it through or whatever with the Muslims will become some egalitarian, liberal, modern kind of, peace-loving religion. Sorry, guys, I hate to burst your bubble. This won't happen in a billion years. That should be obvious. It's certainly obvious to those of us who actually live here with these people. Number 20. When Gaza's redevelopment has been advanced and the PA reform program has been implemented, drum roll please, the conditions may be in place for a credible pathway to Palestinian statehood. There it is. There it is. This is the cherry on top of Israel's total humiliation. The Germans weren't given terms this humiliating during the Treaty of Versailles, and they lost. And the Germans lost World War I after they started it. And their terms were not as humiliating as this. Think about that. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. And 21, why not? The U.S. will establish a dialogue between Israel and the Palestinians. What does that even mean? What on earth does that even mean? Peaceful dialogue. I refuse to get more worked up over this than I already have. I do want to show one video, if I could pull it up here. That is really, this is apparently, it's at Trump Tower in New York City. And maybe they're thanking him. I'm not really sure what this is, but someone caught this on video. Pretty amazing. Would it really surprise us to see Trump out there amongst the faithful, Trump saying, Allah Akbar, that's it, Allah Akbar, we're defeating the Jews. This is Donald Trump's faithful. They're probably, this guy is under the impression that they're being conquered. No, I don't think so. I think they're thanking Donald Trump and saying, you are one of us, Donald Trump. Yes, yes, thank you, Allah. You have sent us your greatest soldier to sit in the White House to defeat the Zionists. That's probably it. So, this is where we are. I won't go much further, but I will say this. At this point, Israel should literally, of course, tell America to drop dead, tell Donald Trump to go jump in a river, to just completely F off, basically, for lack of a better term. This is outrageous and a total slap in the face. Like I said, this is a humiliation ritual. That's what this is. This is even more humiliating than the Treaty of Versailles. This is outrageous. Outrageous. Israel should immediately start sending Gazans to the United States. Immediately. We know, by the way, that American courts will grant them asylum in the United States. We know that. We know that. That's not even a question. But listen, I have a great idea. I just came up with this now. I have an amazing idea. And you know what? People are saying, well, no, come on, America's, they're not our enemy. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not speaking about regular American citizens. As Donald Trump would say, I'm sure a lot of them are lovely, decent people. I know that this is true. I know that a lot of Americans are good people. But your president is a scumbag and an enemy of the Jewish people. And he has codified it in this absolutely outrageous proposal to us. And like anything else, bad behavior cannot go unpunished, and this is the height of bad behavior. If Israel is looking for a way to transport Gazans into America, it's very simple. Call up the Muslims of Dearborn, Michigan. I guarantee you they will hook it up. They practically control a lot of Michigan. Maybe not the whole state, but they control a lot. They have a lot of power in Michigan. I guarantee you, we could reach out to them and they would welcome in minimally tens of thousands of Gazans immediately. And that's what we should do. And tell Donald Trump, listen, you want to be our enemy? It's no problem. You want to tell us that the Gazans can't leave? Not only are they leaving, they are coming straight to your shore. And the American people can thank Donald Trump for thinking that he can humiliate the Jewish people. This is the Israel First approach. We don't sit there and say, oh, Donald Trump, don't you understand how bad this is? No, we don't grovel, we don't beg, we don't plead. We're Israel First. Any country that wants to try to shove a piece of garbage like this down our throat, believe me, we have a lot of things at our disposal to even the score. A lot. This is a game that Donald Trump should not be playing, not with us. And what Benjamin Netanyahu will do, again, I don't have a lot of faith in the man. I don't really think he's up to the task, but if anything is going to push, America out of the hearts of the Israeli people, because the Israeli people, when Donald Trump was reelected, or I'm going to say elected another term in this past, election in 2024, the Israeli people were thrilled. And I will tell you for a fact, they are not thrilled anymore. In fact, they're getting very, very sick and tired of all of these games. And they thought, oh, it was Biden. This, I keep saying it. People think that I'm nuts. This is a million times worse than Joe Biden. This is so, so bad. Donald Trump has etched himself into the top tier of most hostile presidents for the state of Israel. Most hostile against the state of Israel, and it's not even close. He has solidified himself as an enemy of the Jewish people. And like I said, no, we're in the week between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and God is in this week right now is sealing. It says the whole Ba'ei Olam, all of the, not just people, everything in the world, it passes before God on this week. Everything, animals, you name it. Vegetation, all of it. God judges every single creation, living and not living, human and not human. God judges all of it this week for what the upcoming year should be. And again, God doesn't take any cues from me, certainly not at all. But I am certain in my knowledge that what is very clear to all of us as open hostility against the Jewish people, God will judge this exactly how it's supposed to be judged. So in this, everyone says, Israel, we're alone. We are not alone at all. Maybe I played a different video, Netanyahu talking to an empty, an empty plenum. Everywhere, there's nobody there in the UN, practically. Everybody walks out. Says Israel's alone. Israel is not alone. Israel has the King of heaven and earth and the entire heavenly army we have on our side. So we're not alone. Donald Trump, he has ventured into a very dangerous territory for him. Certainly not by my hand, not by any of our hands. The true King of Israel, believe me when I tell you, he notices. He notices not just Trump, all of the wicked people that surround him in that White House. All of them. They have started a war against the king of the Jewish people. Very, very bad move. So to all of the rest of you who are decent, God-fearing people, friends of the Jewish people, I want to wish all of you, what do we say? That on Yom Kippur, on Thursday, that all of us should have our judgments sealed for life and for a good year with prosperity and health and success and only good things for all of us.